everybody, welcome to Your Turn. On location today at the Fight Factory on Spruce. Antonio Tarver with us today, Dr. Michael O'Neill with us. Antonio here wants to put on some weight. And Dr. Michael O'Neill from CooperativeMed in the Tampa Bay area is helping him do it. Good to see you both.
You too.
Good to see you. Antonio, thank you for letting us spend time with you. I've been a fan for a long time, so this is fun. Fan of yours too, but we got him. I guess the big question is, why do it? Why go from light heavyweight to heavyweight?
It's just one of those, another major goal that I want to set for myself before I say, you know, I've had my day and retired officially for good. I just look at the landscape of the heavyweight division. There's really, from American standpoint of view, there's nothing out there. And I just feel that I have something to give to the sport of, boxing. I feel that with me, announcing that going heavyweight, it brings about a sort of like a energy that the heavyweight division hadn't seen in a long time. You know, I don't think we've had a champion that we could have recognized since Evander Holyfield, Mike Tyson. You know, right. So I feel that I have something left.
What does he have to do weight-wise? What do you have to do to get him there?
Well, I mean, what you want to do ultimately is create a functional athlete. So from a training standpoint, what we want to do is not only focus just on strength, because if you do that, you're just going to create a bulky athlete that may not be as functional.
Right.
So what we do is we want to balance strength training with endurance, finesse, and speed, and hopefully create a product that is capable of having a better performance in the ring.
Antonio, talk to me about poundage. I mean, what's your threshold for being a heavyweight?
Well, my ideal weight would probably be up around 215, 217, but ripped, cut muscle.
Yeah.
Not, anything flabby, because I'm like 217, 220 now, but I'm not in condition. I'm not in shape, so it's a difference.
And we should tell everybody, you haven't fought in over a year.
Over a year since May. I fought at light heavyweight.
And what's the weight at light heavyweight?
The weight for light heavyweight is 175.
Okay.
And, I stayed at light heavyweight since my amateur career. Over 15 years, I've been killing myself to get down to 175, which you can see naturally, I'm a big guy.
Yeah.
I'm 6'2", I have the arm reach, so, but I used to kill myself, and it really affected me, especially late as I got up in age with my performances in the ring. I lost muscle, I lost, really endurance and conditioning, because I wasted so much time losing weight, I didn't have a chance to work on my game plan.
And the thing is, and I know you're just starting this training process, as he trains, and I know he's going to be training very hard, he's going to lose a lot of that weight. And so what you have to do is get the right kind of weight on him, right?
That's correct. He will lose weight before he gains weight. So one of the things we want to do is really focus on his overall nutritional status, not looking just at his macronutrient requirements, which is the calories he gets from proteins, carbohydrates, and fats. But what we do, and this is unique, is that we actually prioritize his micronutrient status, whereby we do a sophisticated blood analysis, determine what his intracellular micronutrient deficiencies are, and then we can replete those deficiencies either through dietary modifications and more specifically through customized supplementation.
I want to talk to you about the physicality of it. How is it different, or is it different, training to be a heavyweight than a light heavyweight? Is the training process different?
Well, it's definitely different. Right now we're not really worrying about my speed as much, but we're just worrying about my power. We're going to have to be able to hit these big guys and make them feel it. That will determine how successful I'll become as a heavyweight. Because if you hit these guys with your best shot and you don't put a dent in them, then they're going to have the confidence to know that they can walk through me. And for us, a size advantage, I'll be at a major disadvantage. So we're going to have to overcome that with speed, with agility, with athleticism, and hopefully with some serious power.
Talk to me about those big Russian brothers.
The
They're big.
Yes.
How big?
Very big. They're about 6'6", very strong, powerful men. But like I said, they can't hit what they can't see. I'll be elusive, and believe me, I'm one of the best counterpunchers in the business. And my whole focus is, when I hit these guys, I got to make them feel it, because they'll be there to be hit. So, and they'll get frustrated trying to find me and trying to hit me, because I'm not going to stand in front of them. I'm going to give them angles. I'm going to have them turning into my power. And so it's a game plan that we're going to have to carry out. But I think it can be done. And I'm never going to say that it's not hard work. It's going to be the the toughest thing I've ever had to do. But that's why we make dreams, and that's why we set goals. Because, you know, you can never say never until it's over.
Yeah.
So I've set another goal for myself, and I'm telling everybody here in Tampa, Florida, and I'm putting the world on notice that I'm going to achieve this goal, that I will become heavyweight champion of the world.
I have to tell you all, I have spent time about an hour or so here, and I've met some members of your team. I've known Michael for a long time, but I've met your coach and some other people. There is a certain amount of positiveness, of motivation here that, I mean, there's not a doubt in my mind after talking to you and talking to them that you're going to get this done. I mean, it's just really cool to happen. Now, all right, so from a sports medicine perspective, what's the biggest hurdle he faces?
The biggest hurdle he's going to face is to see if he can absorb those punches. I mean, he hasn't fought at this class before, so, you know, it's going to be difficult for us to create a lean athlete, but yet an athlete that's dense enough to absorb those punches, that has the speed and power and endurance to withstand that kind of withstand those kind of blows in the ring.
We're going to take a break because when we come back, I want to talk about the Rocky movie, Rocky Balboa, and why they call him Magic Man. I can tell you right now, part of the reason is because he makes his opponents disappear. Antonio Tarver, Dr. Michael O'Neill at the Fight Factory. We'll be back.